is up and welcome back. I am heading to the grocery store super quick. I have a list of some of the stuff that I want to make this week. I am gonna make some fresh orange juice, craving that. I love like freshly squeezed orange juice. Do not like store-bought. Just silly like that. And I want to go ahead and make gnocchi for dinner, like a little pesto gnocchi meal for dinner. And those chewy ginger molasses cookies that I tried on the cookie crawl the other day. Well, I have the recipe for them and I desperately want to make them because they were so good. And so I've written down some of the ingredients that I need to go ahead and grab to make those this week. And so I thought I would bring you along with me. Let's go pick up some groceries. I'm going to be sharing with you guys those recipes throughout this video. I have been trying to get my ducks in order as far as, Christmas break goes. Sydney's starting Christmas break at the end of next week. Of course, we have, family gatherings and lots of other things. And I wanted to go ahead and get my house in order, do some cleaning and do some cooking and baking in this video. So I'm going to be sharing with you the ginger molasses cookies, the pesto gnocchi, and that came out so good, by the way. Squeezing some fresh orange juice and just in general getting the house together. And I'm meeting up with a friend a little later in this video as well to exchange Christmas presents. So I am going to be doing a little bit of wrapping and getting things in order. So I hope you guys enjoy this sort of vlog style, get it done with me, day in the life video. All of my stick vacuums and robot vacuums have seemed to quit on me at the same time, so I've been just sweeping my life away and making sure I clean up the floors, which is a nightmare for me because I'm a floor freak. So I went ahead and started wrapping up a friend's gift. I am working with Momcozy in today's video to share with you their video monitors. They would make the most perfect present for anyone in your life who is starting their family, or starting to grow their family, I should say, who's pregnant, who has a little baby or toddler running around. I, as a new mom, was so incredibly anxious. I'm still that way. You guys know I'm such a worrier. And so I feel like having a baby video monitor is an absolute must. It's a must-have for all new moms or parents of toddlers who are into things. And so I am going ahead and giving this Momcozy baby video monitor to a friend. It has dual screen, so it comes with two, super easy to set up. Like literally all you do is plug it in and turn it on. It turns on. And so you can do split screens. It has 360-degree view, which that is one of my favorite features, because if your little one is not napping, say they're just in their room coloring or whatnot and kind of moving around, you can move the monitor to any direction in their room. It has night vision, it has voice. That's one of the features that I used so much in my video monitors, is the talking to my child through the monitor, or singing her a song, or reassuring her, or saying like, hey, get back in your bed or go to sleep. And so I just absolutely love this one by Momcozy. Like I said, it's so incredibly easy to use. It is hack proof, so it doesn't use like Wi-Fi or anything like that. You just plug it in and go. You can also play music through it as well. So I highly, highly recommend this video baby monitor from Momcozy, and I do have a discount code ChicMama for 30% off. I'm going to have the link in the description box below as well if you guys are interested. One of my favorite features is the fact that it's extremely lightweight and portable. The screen that you're looking at itself is great quality, so you can differentiate between your child and a stuffed animal. It's not like this blurred out image or anything. You can zoom in, and you can bring it with you wherever you go. So if you're going to a family gathering and you're bringing your baby who needs to take a nap or something, you can bring it with you, plug it in, and you have the peace of mind that your child is okay, they're sleeping, and they are safe. And that is one of my favorite features. So it would make the most perfect Christmas present for a loved one who's expecting, or someone who has a baby or toddler for Christmas this year. After my friend stopped by, we hung out for a little while, exchanged Christmas presents, and chatted away. After she left, I decided to go ahead and make these chewy ginger molasses cookies. I did try them on the cookie crawl last week, and I just fell in love with them. And I'm certainly not one who always loves ginger or molasses flavoring wise, but the texture of these cookies are just such a dream. And so I figured, hey, 'tis the season, it's cookie season, make some cookie dough. I love to bake off some cookie dough and then also freeze the rest, and that way I have fresh cookies on hand at all times, and I can bring them to family gatherings as well, Christmas parties, which we have coming right up. So I wanted to just kind of prep things ahead of time and make my life a little easier in that retrospect. And they did share with me the recipe for these cookies, so I think they came out pretty good. So you'll have to let me know if you guys prefer baking off your cookies first and then freezing them that way, or do you freeze your dough? So far I'm enjoying freezing the fresh dough. That way I feel like I have fresh baked cookies on hand at all times versus taking an already cooked cookie out of the freezer. I don't know. I know it takes a little bit longer, but I feel like it's just freshly baked that way. Making the dough itself is the tedious, it takes a long time because you have to chill the dough sometimes, and you're making a mess in the kitchen. Anyway, that is just my perspective. So this recipe made a ton of cookies. I didn't count them, but I have at least 20 dough balls in the freezer, and I baked off like 10 or so cookies. Sydney had them, loves them, and she wasn't the largest fan of them the day that we did the cookie crawl, but she enjoyed it today, and her friend did as well after school. So I sent her friend home with some fresh baked cookies, and I have a ton in the freezer. So I am definitely going to be bringing these to Christmas celebrations very soon. next up, after I picked Sydney up from school, I wanted to go ahead and make off that fresh orange juice that I had planned. So I grabbed about like 5 oranges and went ahead and used my citrus juicer. Sydney wanted to help me and make this, so I let her do as much as she could herself. She couldn't quite push it as hard as she needed, so I assisted. But I love fresh squeezed orange juice. There's something about it. It's just not quite as tart and thick. I don't know how to describe it. It just tastes so much better in my opinion, and I'm not a juice drinker usually, and so I love having this. Sydney had it with breakfast this morning. I love having this in either mimosas, mixed drinks, or obviously by itself. If I'm going to drink orange juice, this is what I prefer. Moving on to an easy dinner, I am making a creamy pesto gnocchi dinner. I put rotisserie chicken on top for some extra protein, but this recipe is absolutely delicious and so incredibly easy. I'm using garlic, some heavy cream, pesto, a little bit of chicken stock, seasoning it, of course, with pepper. I actually didn't use any salt in this recipe because I am using Parmesan, which is plenty salty in and of itself, in my opinion. I am letting that sauce bubble a little bit and then cooking off the gnocchi, which just takes about 5-ish minutes, and then adding in some grated Parmesan at the end and serving that with some rotisserie chicken. And this was just so delicious. We had no leftovers this night because Cindy and I both had a couple of portions. An easy dinner. That's going to do it for today's Get Things Done With Me video and Cook With Me video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to check out Momcozy's video baby monitors and use my code CHICMAMA for 30% off. The link is in the description box below. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.